Alright, we're going to do the assembly drawing. It's a bevel gear assembly, they say. They've given us an exploded front view over here. It says use the given centers, point P and Q on the base with reference to the drawing layout. Okay, so you can see over here, you've got a P over there on the left view part of it, and you've got this Q over here on the shaft. You'll also see the Q over there on the casing part of this thing. All right, let's just carry on over here. It says complete the following answer on answer sheet 4. All right, so if you look over here, there's answer sheet 4, and there's the P and the Q on there. And it says that we need to use a scale 1:1. Draw a full sectional front view of the assembled parts. Okay, so they've given us all of the parts as a front view, but they've exploded. They want us to just put that all together, and they want you to use this cutting plane AA. You'll see the cutting plane AA, and that's obviously going through where the shaft is going to go. Right. It says draw an outside left view of the assembled parts. So when we're doing that, we're going to basically look at all the left view parts of this thing to put that together on the drawing. Right. It says please note the following: point P and Q on the shaft. Part C fits on point Q on the base. All right. So we're going to need to do that. It says 2 faces of the M16. Okay, so note in this particular drawing you can see 3 faces there, but when you get to drawing it, they're wanting to see only the 2 faces as it's drawn over there. It says show the hidden detail of only the cam on the cam shaft. All right, so when we're doing our left view, you'll see that they're only wanting that cam part to be done as hidden detail on the left view, and then it says draw all center lines. So wherever you see a center line, you need to draw the center lines on the drawing. So it's 2 functional dimensions on the left view. It says print the title and scale in the space provided. Right, I'm going to start with that part because that's easy marks. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to just draw some construction lines very quickly. Just a construction line there, go up a little bit, construction line there, and I'm going to quickly pop in the what it says over here. It says bevel gear assembly. Okay, bevel gear assembly, you see that? So write that in: B E V E L gear G E A R assembly S S E M B L Y scale S C A L E, and it says it's 1 is to 1. Make sure that you do that. Right, okay, next thing. I'm going to start out with the left view part of this, and I'm going to look at what I call the Bible of this. What is the first thing that we're going to see? If I'm standing on the left-hand side of this thing, I'm going to be looking across, and the very first thing that I see is the top of that. So I'm going to draw out the hexagonal bolt over here. To start with, I'm going to just get a stencil, and I'm going to stencil out what I need for that. Right. Let's just look for the M16 on this thing. If you don't have a stencil, obviously you then need to do all of the calculations, etc. That's an M10, M12, M16 over here. We're going to start out and pop in some center lines first. I see that they've made huge big blobs where P and Q are. I wish they hadn't done that. It's really not fun to try and work through blobs. I don't like big blobs on my page, ever. Right, let's drop that down. Okay, there we go. There's my center lines. I can now take my M16 and I'm going to place that in that orientation. Note when I project that across, I'm going to have the two what's his names, and we can go around that. If you don't have the a stencil for this, then you need to do that little calculation, 1.5 multiplied by d, and that would give you whatever the radius is for that circle that's going to on the inside. For this, I'm just going to take a pair of compasses, knock that in there, and get that set so that it goes around between all of those tangents over there, and draw in that circle coming around like that. Right, once we've got that in place, what I would suggest you do is to also take your circle stencil, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little bit of color here to get the M16. Let's just find a 16 over here. Just pop this in. This is a construction line circle that I'm drawing for the where the outside shaft would be, and I'm also going to then do a little bit of a calculation. Remember that for our thread we'll say 16 multiplied by 0.1 equal to that, multiply that by 2 is equal to that, and I'm going to take that away from the 16, which is going to be equal to 12.8 millimeters. Okay, 12.8 millimeters, that's close enough to 13. I'm going to take my 13 millimeter circle stencil, pop that in over there to give the thread of the M16 nut. Okay, let's just try and find a pencil for that. Right, there we go. I've got another pencil here. Just pop in a circle over there, and that gives me the thread and the shaft just in construction lines on that thing. Right, after that, what have I got? Right, the next part of this is this sort of washer part that's sort of attached over here of 32 millimeters. So I'm just going to take my, so there's 32 millimeters, sorry, I don't think you saw that, 32 millimeters over there, and I'm going to pop that in onto my drawing. Let's get that 32 millimeter diameter circle of my circle stencil. Get a circle stencil if you don't have one, it really does help. And we take our 0.5 pencil and we knock that in there. Right, the next thing that's going to come after that is this gear over here. All right, so we start from the center of this gear. Obviously, we're not going to be able to see that little hole over there, which would be that 16. This one over here, it says that it is a 42 millimeter diameter, and that would give me a 21 radius. Okay, so I'm just going to take my pair of compasses and get it set at 21. Right, 21 millimeter radius. Pop that in at the center, and we're going to knock that in around there. Coming around like that. Okay, what happens after that? Well, then we go to this, it should be labeled PCD, 78 millimeter PCD at 78. Okay, so 78 divided by the 2 is 39 millimeters. Let's just knock in 39 millimeter radius, and we need to pop that at the center, do a long dash, short dash, 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 long dash, short dash. Right, there we go, that's the PCD part of it. We then go out to this 84 millimeter story, so 84 divided by the 2 is equal to the 42 millimeter radius, 42 millimeters. Knock that in and draw a nice circle going around there. Right. Okay, so that's basically the gear story. Okay, once we've done that, we can then come in over here. It says that this outside diameter of this would be 80 millimeters over there. So I'm just going to set my pair of compasses to 40. Okay, 40 millimeters. Now you're not going to be able to see that because remember this part was 84. So I'm just going to mark that off on the center line over there and on the center line over there. And I can take some construction lines coming out from there, coming out, and from there, coming out. 2 construction lines coming out there. I then measure back 40 millimeters with a pair of dividers quickly. Let's go 40 millimeters with a pair of dividers. Go 40 millimeters. Knock that in over here. Okay. Just going to draw in a construction line coming down. Right. Once I've got that in place, measure back 15 millimeters now. Measure 15 millimeters. There we go, 15 millimeters coming back from that point to there. And draw another little construction line coming down over here. And then I say 132. Okay, so 132 divided by 2 is equal to 66 millimeters. Let's just take this and get 66 millimeters set on this pair of compasses. Going to go to the center line over here, mark off the 66 and 66 on either side, and I can then draw in using my 0.5 pencil. Nice dark line coming across there, go up to the top, nice dark line going across there, and I can then draw in a line coming straight down over here, and a line going straight up to that point over there, a line coming straight down to there, a line coming across from there to there, and a line going across from there to there. Right, next step is to put these center lines in for where those holes are, and that says that I need to go up 13 millimeters over there, so I need to measure off 13 quickly. Just measure 13 and pop that in over here. 13 millimeters there, 13 millimeters there, and put in the center lines. Remember to change your pencil to a 0.3, long dash, short dash, long dash, and come up over here, long dash, short dash, long dash over there. There's your 2 center lines. Remember they asked for center lines. And oh yes, we've got to put the sectional cutting plane in, so we can do that quickly. Take your 0.5 pencil, thicken in this end up here, nice thickened in end over there, nice thickened in end over there, and you can then draw in a nice little line coming out over here, and go up here, line coming out over here, and draw in a nice arrowhead, nice decent arrowhead over there, nice decent arrowhead over here, and put in A and A. There we go. Right, once we've got that, they also asked you to do the camshaft in hidden detail. What I would suggest we do here is just get a pair of compasses quickly, and we're going to set that to 28 millimeters. 28 millimeters. You draw a construction line 28 millimeter circle going around there, just in construction lines. Right, once you've got that, you need to come down 25 millimeters down from that center, 25 millimeters down. Put in a center line there. Remember they've asked you for center lines, so just do a nice long dash, short dash over there, long dash. And then you can do It says a radius of 15 over here. Radius of 15. Pop that in over here. 15 millimeter. Also a construction line circle going around like that. Once you've got that, you can then take your set square, line it up. I'm just going to get some light in there. It's a little bit easier to do that on this side. Just get that lined up on that tangent over there. And you're going to draw a nice little construction line coming across over there. And a nice little construction line going across from here to there. Alright, so that you've got the tangents as to where you need to stop your hidden detail. Take your pair of compasses, set them to the radius, that 28 millimeter radius, and then we're going to go with little dashes going around over here. My center's not exactly where I needed it. There we go. To there, take it down over here, set that in place over here, set it to the radius, do your little dashes up to where you did the construction line, coming around over here. There we go. And then always say hook lines to circles, not circles to lines, and you finish off the hidden detail going up there and hidden detail coming down over here. There we go. There's your cam done in hidden detail. Right, last little thing that we can do on this left view is to put in two functional dimensions. So I'm going to let's take this dimension over here, why not? Just take a 0.3 pencil and you're going to draw in an extension line, millimeter gap between there and there, extension line, millimeter gap between where it is, and you're going to draw in a line going about 10 millimeters away from the object. There's your dimension line. Draw in some arrowheads onto the line. A whole bunch of rules about that. Draw in some construction lines over here so that you can write nicely. And we then look at that dimension. It says 132 over there. So we go into the center over here and you go 1, 3, 2. Right, okay, once we've done that, I think the next thing to do is to draw out this shaft. It starts out at 10 millimeter. It says a 10 millimeter diameter over there. So get our circle stencil, knock that in over here. Get that on that center line. Just draw in a little arc at the top, arc at the bottom, and you can then draw in some construction lines coming out over there, a construction line coming out over there, and then it says that I need to go back 20 millimeters. Let's just measure off 20 millimeters as fast as we can. 20 millimeters going from point Q over there. Let's get point Q. Right, 20 millimeters going back. Just going to put in a nice little construction line going up over there at that point Q, and then we can draw in a nice dark line coming down over here straight away. There we go. Okay, that goes across like that and like that. 5 millimeters exactly on either side. It then says that I need to come across 15 millimeters and put in that 4 millimeter diameter hole. So let's measure off 15 millimeters. 15 millimeters going over here. Make a little tick and Draw in a center line, fast as you can. Center line there. Little short dash there, long dash going up, long dash going down. And take your 4mm circle stencil. Pop that in, sorry. Pop that in over here. Get a pencil and draw that in over there. Right, there's my 4mm. Right, next thing that we do is to measure off the 18mm over here, the 18mm diameter. Take your circle stencil again. Pop that in on the drawing over here. Get that nicely lined up over there. Just draw a little arc on that side, a little arc on that side. Draw in some construction lines coming back over here. A construction line coming back over there. And you can then measure off. It says that we need to go back 40mm over there. Measure the 40mm. 40mm going back over here. And go from point Q. Mark that off over there. And draw in a nice construction line going up over here. Just a construction line. Just where to stop. Right, I can draw in a nice dark line coming across over here. Nice dark line going across over here. And draw in the line coming down over here for the shoulder of that shaft. Right, okay. Next one. It says that it is a 26mm diameter, so let's draw a 26mm diameter in on that. Go in, find your 26 quickly, get that lined up on the center line, draw in a little arc on that side, a little arc on that side, so that you've got your reference. Draw in a construction line coming across over here. A construction line coming across over here. And then we look and see how far back it goes. There's 30mm from there. So measure off 30mm. 30mm from that point going back. Pop that in over there. Draw in a construction line going up from there. Let's just do that. Construction line going up over there. I can now take my pencil and draw in a nice dark line going across over here. Nice dark line going across over here. And draw in a line coming down over here. That's that. Okay, the next one, it says, is a 34mm with a 5mm width, so 34mm. Find your circle stencil, get the 34mm going on this. There's my 34mm. I'm just going to take that across over there, and I'm going to mark off 34mm that side, 34mm, or at least the two little reference lines. Draw in a construction line there, a construction line there. And then I'm going to measure off my 4mm. 4mm over here. Come to that center line over there. I always like marking on my center line. It's not necessary, but it's always a good place to find your marks. And we can draw in a line going straight down there. Coming straight down there. And a line coming straight down over here. And I can draw in that little piece there, that little piece over there. Right. Okay, the next part is the cam, and we have that reference over there and over there, which we've got from doing the hidden detail over here. So I can take lines coming from my cam, coming across over here, from the top of the cam, coming across over there, and I can then measure off the width of the cam, which was 20 millimeters. Take my pair of dividers, measure off 20 quickly, pop that in over here on the center line again, measuring that off, and I can now draw in that 20 millimeter gap over there. Line coming straight down over here. I'm just going to do a construction line and a construction line over here. All right. Okay, the reason being is that there is all this information in here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have to rub out a little piece in over here, which I'm going to do straight away while I'm thinking about it, so that we don't end up with issues later. I'm going to just rub out this little piece in here, because I'm pretty sure that the detail of that is going to interfere with that line over there, and we don't want to have that problem later. So there we go. I'm just going to rub a little bit more of that line out. We can always come back and fix that up. Right. Okay, there's the cam part in that blue construction line. I then continue back over here. It says that I've got a 26 millimeter diameter. Now we had that 26 already, so I can take lines coming out over here from that 26 coming out over there and over there. Right, there we go. And we need to measure that back over here. It says that I go back 12 millimeters there. Measuring 12 millimeters quickly. Over here, pop that on the center line over there. And I'm just going to draw in a construction line again over there. Not a dark line. I will be able to draw in this part of it nice and dark. Coming across over here. The line coming across over here. Okay, right, the next thing that we're going to do, note I haven't done that in dark, what goes onto this? Okay, if we look at our little Bible to the whole story, this gear is going to go onto there, all right, so we can start drawing out the gear onto that part of it. Right, let's go in here and draw that gear on there. It says that it is 70 millimeters, so that would be 35 millimeters on either side. Take your, I'm just going to use a pair of compasses over here, 35 on either side, 35 millimeters on my pair of compasses. I'm going to measure off 35 millimeters on there and there. All right, let's just check that that is correct. Let's just check. Sorry, just needing to check. Right, that's going to go on the end of that thing over there. Let's just do that. So I'm going to draw in a line coming across over there and a line coming across over here. That's going to be tabbed onto that part of it. Okay, so let's get that. I need to draw in a line coming down over here. Sorry, getting a little bit ahead of myself. Right, this is the gear coming down to there. All right, so that's that. It then goes off at a 30-degree angle over there, so I can draw in from there, going up over here at 30 degrees there, and at 30 degrees over here. And that's going to link up with the top of the gear. You can see the top of the gear there, and the top of the gear there. Right, once we've got that, we can take lines coming out at that angle and that angle over there, which is the 30 degrees going in that direction, 30 degrees going in that direction. Right, okay, and then that comes across over here to this circular part in the center, okay. We've got that circle in the center. We can take that back over here, that coming back to there, and I can then draw in a line coming up over here. Right, take my set square, swing that around over there, finish that off over there, finish that off over there. Right, that's pretty much the gear story. This has a line coming back over there, a line coming back over there. This has all been done in construction lines so far. All right, so what have I got? I have drawn in the outside of this. I've got a line coming back over there, back over there. That goes back 15 millimeters, it says. Let's measure that off quickly. 15 millimeters going back over there. Let's do that. 15 millimeters going back over here to that point. And I'm going to draw in a line coming down over here. Right, once I've got that in place, I think that's pretty much all the gear nonsense that needs to happen over there. I've obviously got that little hole going through, that 16 millimeter diameter hole, and that's going to be quite important to the rest of drawing the nuts. Let's find that 16 millimeter hole. Let's pop that in over here so we've got that reference. 16 millimeter there, 16 millimeter there. In fact, we've already got that. Remember, I did the 16 millimeter shaft over there. So there's that shaft coming through over there. And the 16 millimeter shaft coming through over there. Right, so I've got my two lines over there for my 16 millimeter shaft for that bolt. Let's put in the bolt now. Okay, I'm going to put in that bolt and then we'll come back and do other stuff. It says that I've got an 11 millimeter bolt with that 4 millimeter washer story. Let's pop that in. There's my 4 millimeter washer. Let me knock that in. You can see there's the edge of the washer coming back over there. And there's the edge of that washer going back over there. Right, let's measure off the 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters, let's just get that on a pair of dividers quickly. 4 millimeters, that goes in over there. Mark that off. I'm going to draw that in quickly with a nice dark pencil. Coming to there, let's just check that. Coming across from there, so that's going from there to there and from there to there. There is that washer part of it. Put that in nice and dark straight away. Okay, washer done. Okay, let's put in the bolt. It says that it is 11 millimeters coming out over here, so let's measure off 11 millimeters coming out over there. There's my 11 millimeters, and great, it actually hits that line over there, and I know that that line, I'm sure, is going to be seen, so I'm going to draw in that line straight away, so we don't need to worry about that anymore, and we can take our bolt straight up to that point. There's the edge of the bolt over there, and it's going to go all the way up to the top. Remember, we are not having to chamfer off any of the corners for this because it is the two faces on the bolt, and that is the central part. I need to darken in that over there, over that center line. Take your set square, draw in a construction line at that 30 degrees over there from that corner of the bolt. Swing it round, draw in a line going from there to there. Same story over here, line going from there to there, and a line going from there to there. Once you've got that, you can take your small pair of compasses and you can draw in a nice little arc from that center, coming around over here, a nice little arc over there, swing it over and draw in a nice little arc over here. Let's just get that center more perfectly placed. There we go, coming around over there. Once you've got that in place, you are done with drawing that bolt. Okay, you need to draw in the thread part of the bolt. Okay, now remember, whatever they've got here, dark lines going around there, the thread, and dark line coming down there. Let's do that. 27 millimeters it says. Let's do 27 millimeters. That right over here, 27 millimeters, coming out from that point over there through to that point over there. I'm going to draw in a line Nice dark line coming straight down over here. Nice 0.5. Make sure that that's nice and dark so that you can actually see it. Okay, I've got the thread. Remember right at the beginning, I put that thread in over here. I did that calculation. So I can put in, just going to put in construction lines coming through over here. Construction line coming through over there, a construction line coming through over here. Right, there's my thread. I can now take my 45-degree set square and I'm going to draw in a nice dark 0.5 line going up to there. A line going 0.5 line from there going down to there. Whoops. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And I then finish that off with a line going all the way through. Nice dark 0.5 lines going there. Nice dark 0.5 lines going through there. I put a little bit more effort into drawing nice dark lines on this. And I'm going to draw in a nice dark line coming down over there. Once I've done that, I take my 0.3 pencil and I'm going to put in the thread part of this thing, a nice dark 0.3 line coming across over here. It is thinner than the 0.5, but I still want to be able to see it, so don't do them in detail line or construction lines. Right, then we need to finish off all the detail of the of that hole that was drilled in there. Okay, so from there I go back 13 millimeters, then 4 millimeters. Okay, so let's go from that point 13 millimeters back, measure off 13 millimeters over here, 13 millimeters going back over there, from that point to there. Okay, that gives me that point. I then need to go 4 millimeters back from that, is that right? So just hang on, 13 millimeters from, it's 13 millimeters from there to there. 13 millimeters, remember there's the cam part of this thing. So 13 millimeters going back to that point over there. And I draw a line coming straight down. Nice dark line coming straight down there. Oops, sorry. 13 millimeters coming down over there, up to the 16 millimeter. Okay, that's done. Is a 0.5 pencil. I then need to go out another 4 millimeters, it says, to the end. So let's measure off 4 millimeters quickly. 4 millimeters over there, coming over here, knock that in over there, and that's going to go up to the where the thread would be. Right, there's another nice dark 0.5 line going in there. Make sure that it's nice and dark so that everybody can see it easily. Right, once we've got that, I then take my set square and I draw in a line going back over here. Yes, I can see that it went back into that thing. I was right to rub out some of that line. Okay, there we go. That then goes over here with a nice dark line over there. That goes in over there with a nice dark line going over there. And I then continue with a nice dark line coming across over there. That's the hole. Remember, it's 0.5 lead over there. 0.5 lead going all the way over there. You can see I've got the thread over there, and then it's going into a hole, and then the hole has got 0.3 showing the thread tapped into that hole, and a 0.3 going across here tapped into that hole. This should be done at a 30-degree angle up to that point over there, which it is 30 degrees there with the 0.3. 30 degrees going over there with the 0.3. Right, there's all that detail. I can now draw in that cam part, which is going to go, let's just do a little bit of a hatching story over here. Okay, I'm just going to do a little cloudy line going around. Whoops, that was meant to stop over there. Let's just take that up to there. No, sorry, that goes all the way. No, it stops there, sorry. It's just line going there. There we go. Okay. Actually, no, sorry, it does go all the way across to that point over there, and all the way across to that point over there. Right. Once we've done that, we can actually do some hatching on this thing. Let's just take my set square, do some hatching coming across over here. That will be hatching in there. Just hatch that. Going up to the edge of the bolt at first. Let's just check that there we go, that's going across there. Okay, that's on that side, up to the edge of the bolt. Going through the thread over there because we're going into the hole, up to the edge of the bolt over there. Going up to the edge of the hole over there. Going up to the edge of the bolt over here. Going up to the edge of the hole over there. Going up to the edge of the hole over there, going up to the edge of the hole over there, going up to the edge of the hole over there, and there. And there we go, there's my hatching done on that. Okay, I can now draw in these lines going up to the, where my hatching is, that over there, and that over there, coming down to the hatching. Line coming down over here, all the way down to the hatching over there, all the way down to the hatching over there, and draw in a line coming across there for the cam, top of the cam and the bottom of the cam. Let's pop that in over there. Right, okay, next step is to draw in. Let us draw in the casing part of this, part A. Okay, we're starting with point Q over there, and I'm going to draw in some construction lines. Let's go 10 millimeters, measure off 10 millimeters. That's that little gap over there, 10 over there. Go to Q, measure off 10 millimeters from Q, coming back over there. Draw in a construction line coming down over there. Right, once you've got that 10 millimeters there, it says that it's 25 and 25. Right, let's just measure off 50. Measure off 50 millimeters. Straight away there. 50 millimeters from there, coming across over here. Knock that in there. Draw a construction line coming down over there. Okay, I then need to go to the E. Remember we had that 80 millimeter story over there. We can draw a line coming across over here, from there to there, and go up over here to where it's that 80 millimeters again, and draw a line going across from there to there. Sorry, that goes all the way across to where Q is. Let's just do that there, and there. Right, let's take the base of this thing that goes over here. Let's take some lines going across from there and from the top of this coming across from there. Okay, once we've got that in place, I can then start drawing some lines over here. That will be interesting. Okay, a line coming straight down over here, all the way to that shaft. Line coming all the way down to there from the shaft. Coming across over here. Line coming all the way down to there. Line coming down from there. I'm not going to do that just yet. And line coming across over here. line coming across over there. Right, let's just have a look, see at what we've got over here. Let's just rub that little piece of line out over there. That's a mistake. Right, just nudge that out there. Repair that line quickly. Always go back and repair lines if you damage them. Right, okay, let's carry on. Let's just see. This Q part is coming all the way up to there, so I'm going to draw a line dropping down from that point over there, coming down all the way over here, through there, down to there. Draw a line coming across over here, from there to there. Actually, I think I can draw a line going all the way across from that. Sorry, that was not there. That was up there. It's from the bottom. No, that is correct. Sorry, that is correct. That there was correct. Just go from this line over here, coming across over here, and I can draw a line going all the way across there. Right, once we've got that in place, I now need to draw in the circle center over there. Let's just find the center of that. And take my set square, draw in a little construction line at 60-degree angle there, and a construction line at 60-degree angle over there, getting me the center lines that I need. Draw in center lines with my 0.3 pencil. Short dash over there, long dash, long dash, long dash, short dash in the center, long dash. I come over here, remember I'm putting my center lines for that, so that's that 30 millimeters up. Short dash in the center, long dash coming out over there. Go up over here to where that center line is over here. Let's get that lined up beautifully over there. Short dash in the center, long dash on either side. There we go. And once we've got that, it says that we've got a 16 millimeter diameter hole going through there. So let's find that 16 millimeter and pop in that circle on there. 16 millimeter circle over there. Get the right pencil in my hand and draw in a nice circle going around there. Drop that down and get this in here. There's a 16 millimeter circle in there. Let's get that lined up properly on those lines over there. And draw that in over there. Right, once we've got that, come back to this and let's see, we have got this 20 millimeter gap over here. Let's pop that in, 20 millimeters going over here. Let's measure that off. 20 millimeters over there, 20 millimeter gap coming back over there, and that we've already got. That gets it to the end of that line over there. And that is 70 millimeters. Do I have that 70 millimeters? I think I do. Remember the back of this was 70 millimeters, so I've already got that measurement. There's 70 millimeters going in there, and I can draw that in as a nice dark line. So 35 millimeters from the center, go up over here to that corner over there, take that back, draw that in, draw a line coming down over here, this dark line coming all the way down over here. Right, that gets that little gap in there. I then look and see what goes on there. All right. If you look, you've got part F and part E. If we look in on our drawing over here, you'll see that that is the bearings over there, 16 millimeters, and then part E is 4 millimeters, and that gives me the 20 millimeters, and that's going to go into that little gap over there. So let's measure off the 16 millimeters, measuring off 16 millimeters over there, come in over here, mark that off. And I have the bearing that is going to go in there. Let's just draw a line coming down to the shaft. A line coming down to that shaft over there. Right. They've given us a PCD of 12 millimeters. Okay. 12 balls on 13 millimeter balls, and that is a PCD of 50. Okay, let's just get our pair of compasses here. Let's just do 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters. Come in over here, mark off a little line there, mark off a little line over there. That is going to give us a center line, which I can put in here. Long dash, short dash, long dash going over there. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Right, let's find the center of this so that we can get those balls in the correct position. Just a construction line coming off over there. A construction line coming off over there. Getting me the center over here, which I can then draw in some center lines. Let's just go short dash in the middle, long dash over there, short dash in the middle, long dash and long dash over there. Right, once we've got that, we can then take our circle stencil with a 13 millimeter circle. Come in over here, pop that in over there, draw in a nice dark circle coming around. Let's get that all centered beautifully. Move that up over there, get that centered beautifully on there, and draw in a nice dark circle over there. Right. Right, they haven't given us that little gap over there, which is a bit of a pain. I can't see anything to give that to me. Right. Right, I'm going to not waste too much time. I'm going to just do a bit of a guesstimate of about 5 millimeters. That would be, I think, reasonable. I don't think that you'll lose any marks for that. It looks more or less in proportion. I could go and work out what the scale of the drawing is, but I don't want to waste too much time trying to do that. I'm just going to do that and that. Come across over here. Draw a little line coming across from there to there, line coming across from there to there. Move that up. Draw a little line coming across there, draw a little line coming across there. Come up over here. Draw a little line coming across there, draw a little line coming across there. Go up there. Little line coming across there, draw a little line coming across there. Right, that's that. Okay, that's the ball bearing part of this thing. Let's just do the hatching quickly on that. Take my set square, sorry. Bang my camera there. Right, there we go. Knock that in. Do your hatching slightly closer together if you wanted to over here. There we go, coming across. Move that across. Do that down to there. So you can probably see my right there. That hatching over there. Going in there. There's all the hatching for those ball bearings. So they were sectioned. Right, our next step over here is to look at this. What have we got over here? Let's just see what we've got over here. That over there is, it says that I've got a 26 millimeter story over there, going on to an 18 diameter shaft. an 18 little hole over there. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, what else? That looks like I've got my 26 over there. I'm just going to check that. 26 millimeters over there. No, is that 26 millimeters over there? Let's just check that. That gap over there, going back over there, is a 26. So I've got lines that need to come back 26 millimeters. There we go. That's that part over there. So I've got a line that's going to come back 26 millimeters over here. Let's draw that across. 26 millimeters going over there, and 26 millimeters going over there. Right, that's that. That would then finished off with a little line going down from there to there, a line coming down from there to there. Okay, and then it goes through in that little part over there, which would be an 18 millimeter little hole over there. Is that correct? 18 millimeters. That looks like I've got the 18 millimeters over there. Just checking that again. 18 millimeters. That's that. And that's that hole going through there. That's perfect. Okay, so we've got that all in place. And then I've got this spring over here, which is obviously going to go into that little gap over there. It says that it is 30 millimeters. Let's measure off 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters over there. And bang, there's our 30 millimeters in there. So my spring needs to fit into that little gap over there. Okay, let's pop a spring in here. Okay, it says 5, 10, 10, 5. Okay, so what I need to have is little gaps of 5 millimeters, and there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little gaps. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to draw a little construction line coming up over here. Just a nice little construction line going from there to there, and I'm going to measure off quickly with my pair of compasses, just any radius on here, measure off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little gaps there. Take my 2 set squares together, link up that one over there, that last notch over there with that, slide it back over there, and mark off 1 little knock there, 2 little knocks there, 3 little knocks there, 4 little knocks there, 5 little knocks there. There we go. There we have our 6 gaps perfectly done. And I'm just going to draw some construction lines coming through this. Construction line there, 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 and over there. Right, there's my construction lines. I can now draw in, well, the end of the spring would go over there. I would then have a line that goes from that point over there down to there. From that point over there going up to there. From there going down to there. From there going up to there. From there down to there. And from there going back up to there. And you see the end of the spring would come down straight through there. Right, okay, we've got that. There's our spring in place. Last thing that I need to do is just to finish off this gear over here. Let's pop that. Line's going in there. A line going over there. A line going over there. A line going over there. Swing that over there. Put in a line going that direction. That direction. Line going over here. Line going over there. Line coming down over here beautifully. It's going to come in over there. Down to the it's going all the way over there. Okay, and a bit of hatching in there. and some center lines. Right, I need some center lines. Let's just figure out where the center line is going to go. A pair of compasses very quickly and find the center. Center on that. Just find the center like that. Find the center like that. Find the center like that. And let's draw in some center lines with a 0.3 pencil just to show the PCD on this. Right. And the same story over here. A center line showing PCD. Over there. Okay, that's that done. And I need to put some hatching in on this story over here. We have got a whole bunch of hatching that needs to happen over here. Right. That would be cut through all the way through there. So I can do hatching going all the way this part. All of this should be hatched over here. All of this would be hatched over there. So let's just do that. Just checking myself quickly. Nice big hatching. I'm just going to change the direction so that we don't interfere with those ball bearings. There we go. Nice big hatching going all the way across this. Over here. Hatching through there to there. Hatching over there. Going up there and through there. Hatching going there. And there, just on this. See, I missed a line over there. I'll fix that up now. Okay, hatching almost done, almost done, almost done. Let's go as fast as I can. Note I'm pushing the pencil with that hatching. Just makes it more accurate. Okay, we've got some hatching that needs to go on this stuff as well. Sorry, went through some stuff over here. Whoops. Okay, my bad. Right, let's just draw a line going in there. A line going through here. I can remember there's a hole over here that I haven't done. Just need to draw that in dark. And I just need to take out that little bit of hatching in there. There we go. If you damage a line while you are rubbing out, just fix it up. Otherwise you will lose marks there. Okay. Okay, let's just do that. Got lines going through there. That's with the 0.3 pencil, not 0.5 pencil. Let's go over here. Got hatching, which is going to go over here. There we go. Smash that in there as fast as you can. Hatching always takes so long, so you've got to learn to try and do it really, really fast. There's your hatching on that. I've just got to fix up that little piece of line over there. Coming across over here. Let's just get that all lined up beautifully. Line coming over there. Okay, that's everything I can see. Tick, 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 ting. Tick, 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 tick. Oh yes, I need to put one more dimension on over here. I'm just going to put it in a line coming across over here. From there, do it at any angle through there. Just a line coming across over here. Let's pop that out there. Let's pop in a arrow on that. Arrow on there. And an arrow on there. Let's draw a little line coming out over there. draw in a line coming over there. This construction line. Find out what the diameter of that outside circle was. That was this. And the outside of this we said was a diameter of 84. Put in a nice diameter symbol over there for my second dimension and put in 84 using those nice beautiful letters. Remember, it's a closed for. Right, and I think that is everything that we needed to do on that drawing. Cool. Right, there's some hatching that needs to happen on here. Let's just put the hatching in quickly on this part E. Let's just do a little hatching there. Going up over here. Let's just do that as fast as we can. Hatching. Go over here. Do the hatching as fast as I can. There we go. That's that hatching done, and hopefully that is everything.